if you're able to take care of a client, the average person will move 3 to 4 times in their lifetime and will refer you 5 to 6 people. If you're able to take care of this one lead, is a 6-figure income. It might not be today, but over time, it'll be 6 figures. You have to ensure to nurture them correctly. Even after they sell their house, you still send them messages. How's the house? How's everything? You visit them once in a while. Okay, not every week, but when they first move in, you swing by. Hey, how's the house? Congratulations. You're in the business of making sure people are comfortable. You're in the service business. So provide the best possible service and it will come back. Focus on your work and don't focus on the money. If you do good work, the money will come.
How you doing?
Amazing. How are you, Emmanuel?
Doing fantastic, man. I'm very excited to have the call today with you. I was looking forward to it. There's a few questions. We've been working together now for just over 3 months. And in this time, I definitely want to know, what are your thoughts around, well, I guess let's just start with this. What was going on before? Going all the way back, what was going on before you actually joined Meskula in your business, in your life? What were you doing?
So I've been a real estate agent for a while, not a long time, to be honest with you. It's been roughly 20 months now that I've been in the official game of real estate. I was closing deals. I was closing deals before Meskula. I was doing, I want to say, not bad for myself. I was averaging maybe 1 to 2 houses a month, which is not, it's a good number. It's a good number. The goal with Meskula, the reason I wanted to join it and kind of get into this is because I knew I could do more, right? So seeing myself and my capacities and how to kind of talk to people and the sales stuff that I know, I knew that I could handle more clients, handle more leads, and do more things. So when I saw the Meskula opportunity come, I said, this is kind of interesting. Initially, I got onboarded with a gentleman. I can't remember his name. He kind of led me in, he gave me a little bit of description, ran me through everything. I said, okay, you know what? Let's try it out and see kind of where it goes. And then I met Emmanuel. Emmanuel and I have been working together for like 4 months, and 10 out of 10, man, you've been crushing it. You've been helping me kind of track everything, ensure everything's been on top of it. The numbers have been coming in, the leads have been coming in. It's been able to grow my business in an exponential manner, right? I've been able to get a lot more leads coming in, a lot more closings, a lot more, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the thing. So that's where I was at before. Now, different story.
What's it? Well, good. I'm glad. And I'm glad that, yeah, 3 going on 4 months now, right around the corner. What has happened then in this time that we've been working together for you specifically in terms of talking to people, meeting with people, and getting listings signed?
So I've noticed a lot more activity from the clients that are coming into the system, right? So most of the times when you join these random lead companies, you get a bunch of fake leads, a bunch of unresponsive people. Obviously, it's inevitable. It's going to come. But you're going to see leads here that are actual people who want to sell their properties. Might not be every single one, but you have a great closing ratio in terms of cost to close. Like your cost to close is really nice. I've been able to secure a decent amount of leads within the last 4 months. I want to say enough leads for the average broker to have a great year in just a few months, right? It's been quite the experience. The way that I've been being treated by the Meskula guys with the calls and everything like that is honestly impeccable. We review calls to ensure that I'm as effective as possible on my calls. I'm saying the right things to ensure these closings because it is a formula and it is a dance. So you guys nurture and care all your agents to ensure that these guys crush it.
It's a dance, man. It totally is a dance. And well, let me ask you this, because I also don't want anybody that might be saying this to think, join Meskula and we're going to serve you, hot and ready leads on a platter. Are all the conversations you're currently having just all these people that are ready to talk to you, ready to list with an agent?
I've been told to go F myself more than I can count.
Yeah.
Not everything, but the only way to succeed in a business like this is consistency. You have to be able to eat the frog and make those phone calls. That's the only way you're going to crush it. If you think you're going to join and somehow it's going to be a magic recipe on leads calling you saying, can you sell my house this month? You're in the wrong industry. This industry is something of a follow-up game, and it's a phone call game. You have to be on your phone calls. I personally have a calendar reminder in my phone every morning. It starts at 9:30 and it ends at 11:30. And look what it says. It says, make money. What does that mean? That means wake up, eat the frog, and make those phone calls, because phone calls compound. If you make 20 to 30 phone calls a day for 5 days a week over a month, you're going to get business out of it. no matter how terrible you are on the phone, if you're making your calls consistently, one, you're improving because you're seeing your responses and you're learning. Two, you're in front of people. You need to be able to speak to people, and those leads will close. It's just a matter of time. It might not be this month, it might not be next month, but in June of next year, Paul is going to sell his house with me because I'm following up with him. I have a client who's looking to sell in July. Every month, I send him a personalized message on my Meskula thing saying, hey, funny enough, his name is Paul. Hey, Paul, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. How's everything? Just to see. On holidays, like Remembrance Day, you send them something. On Christmas, you're going to send them something. You have to be in their face. When they think real estate, they need to think of the guy who keeps messaging him, the guy who's telling him how's it going, making sure he's doing okay. If your client has children, ask about the children. Personalize the relationship so you don't sound like a salesman. That's the way you're going to make money.
Definitely staying involved in building that relationship, not just treating it as a one-time transaction, but I'm here to help you, right?
For life. If you're able to take care of a client, the average person will move 3 to 4 times in their lifetime and will refer you 5 to 6 people. If you're able to take care of this one lead is a 6-figure income. It might not be today, but over time it'll be 6 figures. You have to ensure to nurture them correctly, even after they sell their house. You still send them messages. How's the house? How's everything? You visit them once in a while. Okay, not every week, but when they first move in, you swing by. Hey, how's the house? Congratulations. You're in the business of making sure people are comfortable. You're in the service business. So provide the best possible service and it will come back. One of the greatest quotes that has ever been given to me is by my dad. He said, focus on your work and don't focus on the money. If you do good work, the money will come. And I didn't understand that for the first 6 months of my career. I said, this doesn't make sense. I want money. But now when I do good work, the money will come eventually. And just like that, you build a pipeline where you're expecting a commission check every 2 to 3 weeks. Every month you expect 2 to 3 checks. There's clients that are closing a property today and I forgot about it.
And man, I definitely want to bring this up just before we actually got into all these questions. I started this call by seeing you on the phone with a client who said something that, we're all going to hear forever on the phone. I'm not sure if right now is the right time. You showed us how to handle this beautifully, and we're probably going to attach a little clip right here, but you showed us how to handle this beautifully in terms of it's okay. You know what? I just want to make sure that whatever you decide to do, you're not missing out on the best opportunity. And you took this objection, and I've seen you do it time and time again. It doesn't matter what the objection is, your response is the same. That's all right. Here's the solution I propose. I think we should do it this way because of X, Y, or Z. And I believe that this is the real key to success. You're joining us on the group calls. You are participating on the Thursday calls when we're viewing calls from other people, right? Always sharing feedback. We got Luke there with you. Now, for anybody thinking about joining this program, right? Well, I guess let's start it right here. Before you joined the program, what was your main concern? Did you have any sort of concerns? What was that like for you?
Like joining any program, like buying anything in life, your concern is it going to be worth it? Am I going to get my return? At the end of the day, we're all in business and this is how we look at things. I look at if I'm going to put up X amount of money, will I get X amount of money back plus a return? That was the main concern I had. That immediately cleared my mind on our first ever setup call. As soon as you have a setup call with whoever your account manager is going to be and a few different people. We have Emmanuel was on there, Karen was on there. Amazing. As soon as I was able to kind of put a face to the people who are going to be helping me and they were explaining to me, all my worries kind of went away. Now, if you're worried about the money, maybe you're not in the best position to purchase this program. You have to be in a position where you're willing to spend because the only way to make money is by spending money. You can't nickel and dime leads because you're not going to end up making any money. I personally have tried 7 lead programs in my career. Every single one of them, I was worried about the money. This is the first one where I said, hey, whatever the amount is, here's my card, take it. Whatever you guys recommend on ad spend, please take it. And I just want to see what happens. Ever since again, focus on the work and don't focus on the money. If you do good work, the money will come. And that's it. I feel like most agents are going to be worried about, oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'm not a unique person. I'm not something different from any other agent out there. I'm just a simple guy trying to sell some houses and make some money to buy stupid things. I feel like deep down, everyone's kind of the same way. if you're able to put in the work ethic and try and do your best and call as many leads as possible and you're willing to spend the money, you will succeed. It's just a matter of how much do you want it.
That's absolutely it. And I'll share a quote with you. I heard this a few years back and it stuck with me. Real estate is simple. It's just not easy, right? And you brought up
100%.
something. You brought up eat the frog first thing in the day, right? Call your leads. If you can't do it first thing in the morning, all right, sure. But call them, buddy. I really appreciate this.